Stage 9 of the Vuelta a España, and it was the second of 8 summit finishes as they headed to Valdelinares. There was a breakaway group of 31 early in the stage who eventually went it on to decide who would take the victory. Back in the main peloton, the red jersey of Alejandro Valverde was getting accustomed to the change in weather conditions. Had it gone from 40 degrees in the first week down to 14 degrees with rain and thunderstorms at the finish line. Tom Bonen found himself in the leading group of 31 riders, and in fact there were only 3 teams that missed the move: Cannondale, FDJ and Tinkoff Saxo. The best placed rider from the breakaway group in the general classification, the Colombian Winner Anacona from the Lamprey squad, who also had Damiano Cunego for company. Sam Bewley, the Kiwi from Orica Green Edge, was flying the flag for the Australian outfit at the head of affairs, as Movistar were cautiously just trying to limit the gains of the climbing Colombian Anacona, who arrived at the race in good form after 3rd place at the Tour of Utah. On the penultimate climb, Winner Anacona decided to make his move, and he was quickly joined by Bob Jungels, the 21-year-old from Luxembourg, riding for Trek Factory Racing. It was then Movistar's very own Javier Moreno who went across to Anacona, who looked to have the green light to hunt for stage honours. Team Sky then took up the chasing, with Kirienka doing a lot of the work at the front, along with Peter Kenyak. Onto the final climb, and Moreno was also contributing, as clearly he was a man on a mission to try and get the win, as Tony Martin and Tom Bonen were doing the job for Rigoberto Urán. It was hard to believe that this is a race with just 7 Colombians in it. Rigoberto Urán and Nairo Quintana back in the main peloton doing a lot of damage, as Winner Anacona was aiming for stage honours. Disappointed about the previous day when he lost 53 seconds as a result of being caught behind the split in the crosswind, he was making amends on stage 9. The man wearing number 2 said he was disappointed that Chris Horner wasn't here to defend, because if he was, he wouldn't have made such a mistake yesterday. The white jersey of Chris Froome was putting his teammates to the front, and they were starting to string out and thin out the main peloton. But Froome, in the end, didn't quite have the legs to finish the job off. A big crowd throughout the final few kilometres, and Anacona was asked for a little bit more breathing space as Alberto Contador started hostilities back amongst the favourites. Froome was unable to respond, and so too Alejandro Valverde. As Winner Anacona was going to collect his first ever victory as a professional, he was also desperately close to the red jersey, missing out by a mere 8 seconds or 9 seconds at the end of the stage. He was close. In the minor placings, it was Lutsenko who finished in 2nd position. Nairo Quintana came home with Contador and Rodriguez to take the red jersey. It's now Quintana who leads from Contador at 3 seconds, Valverde at 8. It's Anacona in 4th, and Chris Froome is in 5th place.